dart's really nice to make sure that there's no one who's disrespected the wall, so they can play ahead of it. They can play a little bit more aggressively. Really nice shots out of Calm already. Calm's got to be careful, though. Crosshair's facing the wrong way. And that will be a punish from Sender. King, though, punches right back at the exact best time. It's left. I don't know if there's much time to go elsewhere. You've got Sender, who's tried to post up across the middle of the map. Calm will fall. That's now 15 seconds left. The clock continues to tick. Really nice opening frags out from Kicks and Runner, but with 13 seconds left, the spike's still not planted. So Spike finally does commit. They've got the ult to play around too. Aspas now pushing forward. Kicks taken care of, dealt with. You've got Calm who's taking space mid. Safe is already dead.
Then executing right after that with utility.
Thing is, you cannot wait forever. And it's leaving things into 3v3 on the side. Remember, Aspas is weak with the op in hand. It's going to go traded 1-for-1. Sender dealing with the turret, but not able to deal with Tex. One member over the top, and that was a one given. Perhaps ill-advised, but the spit cleans it up. Concealed by the smoke, but Trex was waiting just on the other side. Really nicely done. King's got the defuse to half. Can he deal with the gunfire on the other side? Not yet. Calm's going to have to do it on his own. And it's going to have to be an ace if he can pull it off. Swings into two, and he cannot. They're pushing into all four. They're going to find one. That's a jump scare moment. Yeah. But that's all it is. A safe dashes forward. Mazzino will fall as well. These pistols just really not able to stand up to the firepower on the other side. Of course, it's a classic that gets the kill. I don't know that LEV are going to be able to make their way back into this round, and it's just gotten worse with Mazzino going down.
No, they're getting hunted. Aspas, a little bit aware. Oh. And Trex, he's been so good all tournament long. You know, well renowned as one of the best duelists in the world.
Defeated.
Calm is actually having quite a game.
This time they're ahead of it, but King's on the other side.
What a shot.
It's just one, but that's a small win. But now what? They're investing the Reckoning into this as well. Remember, they didn't have very much as far as weapons go. They had the knives, a Vandal, and a Stinger. But that might have been all they needed as Runner's left alone. In a 1v3, make that 2. Time is short, 8 bullets left. Mazzino's gonna have to hold this. Aspas over the top. The Blades will clean it up. And the defuse just barely comes through. Safe getting pushed off the angle, and Mazzino's gonna fill in right behind it. The dart is good.
Huh?
Aspas getting 2 with the op. Tex pushing forward. Sender falls. That's going to be the pick going down as well as Calm's down the defuse to half. Make that 3/4 of the way. He's going to stick it. It's going to come through. Leviathan take the lead back.
Oh.
But it's a tempting swing. It's a tempting barrel found, and he's going to find 2-3 on the round. Almost tapping away onto the forest. Safe with the op in hand. Yes, he's going to connect, but I don't know how he's able to get the spike down. I don't think he can.
No. Oh, wait, maybe now? No, you got to save no matter what.
I think he heard it. He's got to understand there's a little bit of threat coming, but he's been left on his own to his own devices, trying to stay alive, and Aspas goes down, but that's the safety valve. So now they're going to have to deal with the crunch, and it could be coming from mid, it could be coming from spawn.
When you look at the minimap, like you said, yeah, Mazzino, he gets taken out for free. Calm with the follow-up. It's just going to be all she wrote for this round.
Aspas is so far off, he's back in spawn.
Oh, Mazzino might get taken out by this.
It's only one found. Runner now, still alive. How in the world does he do this?
There's no time. Surely Mazzino, he cleans it up. 3 to the round. LEV need to be very careful in this moment. Wow, one and out.
One shot, one kill. And the thing is now, there's a lot, there's enough doubt. Doing a ton, 13 seconds left. King on the flank. Spike still not planted. Runner now trying to do a bit of the same. It's Aspas by himself. I don't think he's gonna get this either.
No time.
I mean, Kicks is going to try to hunt him down, and he's going to find him.
Ooh.
And then the wall is refreshed, too. So a little bit of making some noise B, trying to clear some utility, intended to manipulate the rotations back towards A, but discipline from Vitality once more. The problem is, again, there are 10 seconds left in the round. Almost all of Vitality is here. With the lighter weaponry, they still have a meal of Leviathan.
With the Dizzy over the top.
And the shocks, that could have almost been deadly, but Kicks is.
Spike down A.
I mean, it was more of a decisive hit, yes, but it feels like it's the same result. This has just been beautiful from Vitality, unless King can slip the net, but even then, you find one, maybe. That's all it'll be.
Insane.
Waiting for the right moment to strike, now committing onto it as Runner tries to spam through, Safe creeping forward. Tucking behind the smoke, Mazzino spams through it, and he will find a target. It was more successful.
That's the Leviathan we know.
Kicks might get spammed down as well, he will. A lot behind this punch as Mazzino finds two. VIT knocking on the door of a tie game.
Aspas, the audio cue, but King.
One step of the way there. Sender now pushing forward into his death as there were 3 still remaining.
Oh my goodness, he gets the first, he gets the second.
And now the smoke down to try to dash out and stay alive. That's beautifully done from Safe once more. Careful now.
Oh.
As it goes down, Mazzino does too. Aspas is gonna have to pull off a bloody miracle. Now left in a 1v2. And it's just a bit too much. Outnumbered and outgunned, Vitality respond. They're just walking into Vitality's crosshair, but Calm's able to win that duel out. How much more can they find as, again, the walls are closing in. They're getting crunched on, nipping at their heels, hot to trot. Aspas wise to it, but they've still got to deal with the rest of the defensive Vitality. They still have to deal with getting the spike down. LEV have to play this very carefully. Vitality have been so good in these situations. Trex, can he be the hero again? Not this time. Again, just causing chaos. No real damage dealt, though, with Safe falls. Dizzy's cleared. That shock's gonna hurt, though. Yeah, it's gonna hurt as Trex gets another. A 2v2 now for the round. Calm up top. Almost able to clutch it out, but Mazzino delivers. Side again for the #1 seed from America's. Trex a little bit too far ahead of things. And the approach is very different here from Vitality. As much as we talked about them playing it slow, them playing it carefully, they accelerate a little bit here in the first round of OT.
It's gonna be so tough. It's a firing squad to jiggle. 3 members primed and ready.
There's really no way in on this.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 1v1 though, another one.
That's 2. He still has to get a couple more. 6 bullets left. Whoa. And he can't close it out. The drone pushing through. 2 members left here, and they're ahead of this walls. They're ahead of the utility. They've got to win these fights out though, and they're just outnumbered. There's no way they have enough, and now they have the reckoning that Sender's gonna have to deal with, a 1v3 to keep the map alive.
It would take a huge blunder, one of the biggest we've ever seen on the main stage.
Dart behind him too. I mean,
no.
This has to be the most miserable position for a player to be in. Both shots out as Trex continues to cause problems. A tap on his spike, but no kills found yet. Trex still playing really far back on the site. And you've got Calm who's waiting for him. Meanwhile, Sender pushing forward into the smoke. Aspas with 3. Finally swinging out now. He's gotten it to half. Aspas is very weak. But that's a 4K for the duelist and the pistol for LEV.
Oh my gosh, the timing, no way!
The wall goes up, Calm has gotten behind them. Off of the fault line, only finding 1.
But it was enough, the delay. There's 4 members here for Leviathan, 10 seconds left.
And the spike is still not out from main yet. The paranoia comes through, make that 7 seconds, that's a spike down on the ground. There's no way to recover it. Sender would have to frag his way through, and he can't. Aspas in a tough spot here. He currently doesn't have any help, but he does have a stinger. The paranoia out, he manages to dash away. Smoke still coming through. The Thrifties were very successful for Vitality in the past. Can they convert again? Mazzino waiting on the other side. Trex is now down. There's the swing from Mazzino. It's all on to Sender by himself in a 1v2. He can't connect. Some jump spots already. Look at the dart. Look at the paranoia. That's such a gorgeous setup.
Jeez. And he's out just like that.
But he can't. The nade through, King disrespecting it. Does he have the timing? No. Safe with 3. Calm catching 1 on the way out as Kicks tried finding safe passage. The spam's coming through. Calm has to play this so carefully. It's only 1 found. Calm's gonna have to get nades to win the round! And he delivers for LEV!
Trips are still up.
To know where it was. The ult has been popped, you're right. The trip's still up. Nice positioning out from Tex, but as he gets closer and closer, it will continue to be a problem.
30 seconds
Aspas with the op, you hear Safe, trying to make something out of his ult.
But they're not going to go for it. They're just going to take these fights.
King has so much utility here. He's got smokes, he's got, I mean, he had everything, but decides to try to take the fight. Aspas can't get away. Now Tex creeping forward, still has a trip. Waiting on one side as the paranoia goes out. Boot 2 kills the way of LEV. Runner's gonna have to do it on his own.
Aspas takes the head-to-head. Runner gets taken out.
You've got Mazzino who's starting to rotate over, but he does not have a fault line. The positioning here from Tex has to be everything. The spike hits the ground, the pistols not really standing strong. There was Guardian in the hands of Safe, now a rifle for Trex. Runner not able to find any space, not able to find any success. Leviathan gets to 7, they march on. But the Safe realized there was somebody behind him, no! Now they've got the Rolling Thunder, and that's going to throw both members up. The Paranoia out, sure, but it's just buying time. It's Trex who's left alone, and he didn't have the health, he didn't have the personnel. They've got to realize there's a threat, there's the fault line, there's the kills from Tex.
Down A.
3 for him.
Player standing.
Again, Trex left by himself. He's gonna find his one, maybe even a second, but how much more can you deliver on? They respect it, they're gonna try to flip towards mid, but look at Calm.
Oh my gosh.
Calm is everywhere. Sender falls. Another 3 on the round for the Sova.
Attack.
It's over.
It's disaster once more. 10-1 the way of Lev. So they've spotted Tex, now they realize there's at least one more runner. And with Mazzino's fault line, they've got to understand there's at least a third. Really nice flash. Runner with nowhere to go. 30 HP on the swing, Trex cleans him up.
Not ready yet.
Kong has had his heroics, but this time they're stifled before they even start.
Now it's a flash being held by Sender on a little pixel angle kicks.
What? Good night. Trampling towards B like Clydesdale's making full. Again, as Tex cuts another. Runner doing his best to keep him back on his own. Kicks now starting to join the fray. That should decide the round. Surely you just don't take the fight, right? Surely you just run away.
You get out with that Phantom. Whew. What a flash. 4 members.
And the Paranoia, they've got nowhere to go. Trex has to face out in front of it. Pushes the smoke, understanding that's where the hit's coming from. Mazzino with 3. Safe.
If he goes for it, he might be able to get both those kills.
Quietly creeping forward. He's managed to get it down to 1. There's the sun that you were looking for, but does he understand they're both there? It's gonna have to be a miracle from Safe to pull this off. But Mazzino gets his 4th. Levitan get their 11s. I mean, the knife out on the other side will connect, but the Rolling Thunder doesn't hit anybody. And remember, these are just guns, or excuse me, pistols, mainly on the other side. Still a Guardian in the hands of Trex, finding a little bit with it. Runner, 22 HP, trying to settle through the stun. A tiny little pixel given away as Tex punishes. What can Sender do? Nothing. They're a little bit ahead of it, but they weren't ahead of it enough. Now the smoke's through and Sender fully surrounded, trying to find safe passage out. All onto Runner and Trex now to keep the year alive. And again, Vitality crumble. From beginning to end, bookended dominance on Sunset. Yeah, Icebox may have been a different story, but a statement made from the #1 seed of Americas. Runner can only stand for so long. 13-4 and a 2-0 sweep of Lev.